is going on, guys? It is Zero Jump Shot here, and today we're looking at some NBA Live graphic comparisons. Now, the NBA Live series on Xbox One, which is what I'm taking this from, it went from 14 to 15 to 16. They skipped 17, and they're now at 18. Now, the pictures from the 18 game are all demo pictures, so they might be different because it's in the beta process still, but whatever. That's just it for now. And I apologize for this first picture. I didn't get a good angle on Steph Curry. I don't know why. It was so weird. But, yeah, that's what I got. It's pretty similar. It's the same side, though, so it does the same thing. But with this one, I'm definitely going to have to go with NBA Live 18 here, man. NBA Live 16, his face is just a little bit too chubby. His skin color looks weird. Like, the pigment of his skin is just awful. Not really liking it, honestly. It looks kind of garbanzo. NBA Live 18 looks a little bit more crisp, and they have the hair details a lot better as well. And I think that they just all around did a way better job with that one. And then next off, we have the Draymond Green picture. Now, this one is hard for me to defer. The NBA Live 18 version of Draymond Green looks more realistic, but the NBA Live 16 version of Draymond Green does look pretty good too. A big thing with this is with NBA Live 16, I don't know why, but the skin colors were pretty off, I'm gonna be honest. Like, and this is just honestly like what I feel, because and if you can tell by looking at these as well that the skin color is different for Draymond, but his facial features also are different, like his eyes especially. He's still got the same forehead thing going on, and his hair is pretty much relatively the same, facial hair. But there's a little bit of differences that you can notice, like the facial details especially. But I think his eyes are better on Live 16. Although on NBA Live 18, he might have just been looking up for some reason. That's why the picture might look so weird. But relatively, I think Draymond's player model on NBA Live 16 in this case would definitely be taking the cake here. For NBA Live 16 and 18 for Kevin Durant, now this is a hard one. Actually, not really. Now that I'm looking at this, NBA Live 18 definitely looks better. Now, I'm saying that because if you look at the NBA Live 16 version, if you look at his eyes, like, it just doesn't look right. And the NBA Live 18 version, if you look at his facial hair, it actually kind of has like the little shaggy feeling on the bottom of his goatee there. Like, you can just tell how different it looks. And I think NBA Live 18 nailed Kevin Durant on this one. NBA Live 16, like, it's hard for me to knock them because, yet again, they did have a gap year, but I don't know, it just looks different. And with this one, yet again, the skin thing, I don't know why it's like that, but for some reason it's just kind of like, it seems off to me. But I don't know, I'm not really too sure. I don't want to be too hard of judgment on here on this one. And then next off, we've got Andre Iguodala, definitely better on NBA Live 18 for 100% sure. I don't know what they were doing on NBA Live 16, but it does not look like very good at all. The eyes are huge for these two. His and Durant, it's the same thing. The eyes on NBA Live 16, they just look too different. Like, I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but, and I don't know, it just for some reason looks better on NBA Live 18. Although NBA Live 16 for this one doesn't look that bad now that I think about it. But yet again, it could just be the angle that I got it from, but I'm not exactly sure. But as a whole, I'd have to say NBA Live 16 actually is better for this one. Now, this one you're probably going to be asking why I picked him. Well, Kevon Looney's actually on the Warriors in NBA Live 16, so it was a lot easier for me to pick him, because I tried to go for people who are actually on the Warriors. That way, it was a lot harder to get them onto the Warriors, but I just kind of went with it now. Kevon Looney looks better in NBA Live 16, hands down. I don't know why he looks so different in NBA Live 18. I don't know what they were going for. But NBA Live 16, he just looks a lot better. His face is right. If you've ever seen Kevon Looney, there's pictures you can look up on the internet. Or his picture in the NBA Live 16 game as well, where he's got the gray shirt on. You can already just tell that it's already better. I don't know, the NBA Live 18 one just looks so dang weird. Like, it doesn't look like him really at all, honestly. And then after Kevon Looney, I went with Klay Thompson. Now, these pictures are relatively similar. like the way that they were taken. But NBA Live 18 Klay Thompson looks like shit. Now I don't know why, but it does. It looks so bad, and it makes me really upset because how awful it looks. NBA Live 16 Klay Thompson looks pretty phenomenal, if I might say so myself. Not only does it look like the NBA Live 18 Klay Thompson missed a couple bits of his facial hair, but it's this damn eyes. I don't know why, it just does not look right. NBA Live 16 Klay Thompson definitely looks 10 times better. Now this is a huge one, Sean Livingston. Now the NBA Live 18 picture, I realize, yes, it kind of looks like shit because it's really it's a little bit squished, but definitely looks better on NBA Live 18. Not only because he has his updated hair, but because his facial features are a lot more realistic. How his eyes are set up, his face in itself, like the facial structure detail, like where his wrinkle, or not his wrinkles, like, but where like these lines are in his face. That's definitely shown there, and you can see a little bit of the discoloration on the top of his eyebrows there, leading down to his nose, and they kind of just made it look more realistic, I'd have to say. And this one too is also huge. Nick Young, Swaggy P, looks a lot better in NBA Live 18. His hair is on point, his face just looks actually good, and if look at the skin color difference, guys. Look at that. That's pretty interesting how bad that is. Like NBA Live 16, like I don't know why it's so different. Like it's kind of weird, honestly, but his facial hair is really nice, how they did that with making it look rough. His tattoos and everything still look pretty good. His eyes look perfect in this game. Like he looks stoned out of his mind as usual, but they did a good job. Nick Young looks pretty great, I'd have to say so. Now we've got David West. David West, he looks the same. Let's be honest. I'm not even gonna really talk about this. He looks the same. David West is kind of a scrub, but yeah, that's about it. Next off, we got Zaza Pachulia. Now, if you look at Zaza on NBA Live 16, he looks like that friendly pizza man that's always stereotyped in commercials and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's I was trying to think of a funny joke when I made this, but he looks kind of weird. But NBA Live 18 looks just like Zaza. No flack. It's just Zaza, straight up. Looks great. I think NBA Live 18 nailed it, but they've got some work to do. They're definitely not going to beat out 2K, I can assure you of that. But I have nothing against NBA Live 18, like I meant to say. NBA Live 18 is a great game. NBA Live 16 is a good game. There's a lot to improve on these games, though. If they make it so that you can actually swap players from roster to roster in NBA Live 18, I'll be pretty damn happy, so that I don't have to go on to NBA Live 16, go into Dynasty mode, and then try to trade people, because it's not easy to acquire Kevin Durant. I actually had to go to the Thunder and then trade him over, and then get an instant replay of him on the Warriors while I was using the Thunder. I had to do the same for David West as well. So, it's kind of annoying, but I did it, and it's done. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you have any opinions, or if you want me to do the Cavaliers as well, because I could do the Cavaliers, but I can also add NBA Live 14, or not NBA Live 14, NBA Live 15 into here as well, because I have that game installed now. I'm pretty sure I didn't uninstall it yet, but yeah, let me know. Thanks, and see you later.
They was over there, I was over here. They was too scared while I was facing my fears. I've always been driven, but they too scared to steer. That's why I compete with legends, motherfuck my peers. I'm the man of the year.